The Master Tavern Keeper's History of the Old World. And so, with fire and death behind them, the war balloon containing the Sea Engineer, Damin Cragbrow, the Ironbreaker, and the 5 apprentices turned about. This left only one driller-killer orc boat left, the one that held Drogar Norgrimling prisoner. The Black Gulf in the year 1476 of the Imperial calendar.
Apprentices Durak, Lornak, Karglim, reload them rotary guns. The main boat is next. Watch your aim though. You don't want to hit the Norgrimling. But I do want you to thin out the number of Urks on that deck. I can't spare more than 3 of you to board the ship. And Dragar, Golgrim, Falcon, arm yourselves. You 3 will be taking the ropes down to the deck of that boat.
Aye, Master Engineer. Aye, sir.
I'm ready, Cragbrow. Fly us closer already. I want to hit them with my hammer.
That's the spirit. Rotary cannons, fire!
Aye, sir. The Boyer's Brew Tavern, Saltcolton, in the year 1551 of the Imperial calendar.
As metallic rain poured down onto the orc boat, myself and the 2 apprentices readied ourselves and waited by the edge of the gondola, each of us tightly gripping the length of rope we'd be using to slide down onto the deck of the Urk Driller Killer. I felt no fear, but I could barely keep myself still, eager anger bubbling like a neglected stew pot in my gut.
The Black Gulf in the year 1476 of the Imperial calendar.
No rest, no quarter. Not until the blood of every Urk has stained the deck of this boat. Intruders! All hands on deck! Oi, boss! That there stunty looks just like the one in our cage. What's going on? Bag orc, Keith. Don't be daft. They all look the same, don't they? Now quit speaking. I'm called the intruders. You filthy sea scum. Into the depths with the lot of them.
The Boyer's Brew Tavern, Saltcolton, in the year 1551 of the Imperial calendar.
But the young scallywag, the apprentices back in the war balloon had done their work. Their rotary guns had torn through both orc and timber alike. Of the 7 crew, 3 already lay dead, riddled with bullets, down near the mechanism that operated the drill at the front. There spilt blood and innards like grotesque decorations draped over its chains and pulleys. But between us and my much beleaguered sibling still remained 4 greenskins, 3 orc lackeys and the boat's captain, an enormous orc who towered over everyone aboard. We were not in the mood for mercy, though.
The Black Gulf, in the year 1476 of the Imperial calendar.
Make shark food out of these numbskulls. Drogar, can you hear me? Can you speak? Is that you, brother? I can't believe... Come on, you scallywags. Help me get him out of this cage and up to that gondola. The only thing that can help him now is some of Cragbrow's ale. Don't worry, Drogar. You're safe now.
And so it was. Drogar had found and freed his brother from the clutches of the blue-face orcs. They got him back up into the war balloon, fixed him up with a few mouthfuls of dwarf ale, and took him back to Barrack Var to recuperate. The rescue of Drogar Norgrimling had been achieved. However, there were consequences. Drogar's immediate superior in the Ironbreakers, the Ironbeard, Thordar, had viewed Drogar's little escapade as a dereliction of his duties to the Ungdrin. He'd personally taken up the matter with the king and his advisors. The crux of his case was that the Norgrimling was an unreliable ne'er-do-well, a Dowie who prioritised his clan, the Norgrimlings, not even a clan native to Barrack Var, over his duties to the hold. The king was swayed, convinced, and he exiled Drogar. As for Drogar, he'd had enough of the sea, at least for the moment, and he was beyond dismayed that in helping him, his elder twin had lost everything. In the aftermath, the two siblings spent much time in conversation before settling upon a path forwards.
Oh, yeah, and so what did they decide upon?
Well, the two embarked on what they called their grand tour, travelling to and then both working and living in the numerous dwarf holds all across Kara's Anchor, connecting up with other Norgrimlings the length and breadth of the dwarf realm as they did so. And indeed, much of my contemporary knowledge of all things dwarf comes from the tales that they both told me. Anyway, eventually they both came to work on a Norse whaling boat in the Sea of Claws, the Orman Barden, and it was aboard this ship that I met them. Well, that tangent went on a little longer than I thought it would. I think that's enough about the twins for now. Let us get back to the saga of Dorin Heldor and Catelyn Candoom, as they had their own encounter with the blue-face orcs. But I think I'm going to need a pint and a few minutes to catch my breath first.